So what students can anticipate when they pursue the Ball State Sport Administration program is many things. To start off with, experiential learning. This is a program that is designed for hands-on experience. And so we have set up our program in a way that students are going to be able to get that hands-on experience that the industry wants. With that being said, that experience can come from volunteering, whether it's classroom discussions and projects that are built within the class, or even outside opportunities as well that are provided to students. In addition to experiential learning, students can also anticipate small classroom sizes. The beauty of our program is that students can average anywhere from 20 to 30 students in class outside of our introduction course. This allows for interaction among classmates as well as faculty to have meaningful discussions throughout each semester. In addition to the small classroom sizes, students will also be able to have 100% faculty-taught classes. This allows for more and greater in-depth conversation because our faculty are going to be able to utilize their resources and what they have learned within the industry, as well as their academic credentials, to incorporate into the class. And so students will not have to make that decision on, well, is this a graduate assistant? Is this individual a teaching assistant or just a grad student in general? They're getting the best possible education from faculty because 100% of our classes are taught by faculty. Another great opportunity that students can anticipate is the ability to have one-on-one connections and conversations with faculty. This allows for meaningful, in-depth understanding of the students about the faculty, but also the faculty and the students. And so because of that, students will be able to communicate and be willing to have in-depth conversations in the classroom because they get to know the faculty at a much greater level. Some of the different classes that I teach include the introduction course. This introduction course allows students to get a baseline or a foundation of what to expect within the sport industry. As part of this, they will be able to learn kind of the ropes and the expectations of all of the different business functions and expectations throughout the entire industry as a whole. Another course that I teach is revenue generating in sport. And this is a class that's really designed to teach students how to sell, whether that's selling tickets or selling sponsorships. We know in the sport industry that sales is everywhere, whether it's selling tickets, sponsorships, maybe it's advertising, whether it's media, right? We're all selling. And so this is going to be a class that's really going to give students the opportunity to understand the process of sales, and then they will be able to generate that revenue for sport organizations. Another class that I teach is event and facility management. And this is a class that is going to allow students to understand the entire process of how to plan an event, but then also execute an event from start to finish. Whether that is filling out proper paperwork, communicating with administrative staff, whether that's at your organization or with the community, and then all of the different business functions as well: marketing, sales, advertising, registration, legal, compliance, risk management, you name it. Every single business topic is going to be incorporated into this event management class. The last class that I oversee is internships. So as part of our major, every student is required to complete a hands-on internship within the industry. And this allows for students to not only take their academic knowledge that they have learned in the classroom, but apply it to the industry and that specific organization that they are working for. So I will also oversee that work as well. A little bit about my background. I consider myself kind of unique in that I went through the Ball State Sport Administration program as a student myself, a long time ago. But I was able to look at it from as a student to an alumni, and then now as a faculty member within the program. And so with that, Once I graduated from the program, I really focused on two different areas within the sports sector. One was operations and one was sales. So when we look at the classes that I teach, in addition to what my background was within the industry, it really coincides with one another. It really meshes up together. When I worked with operations in the industry, I really focused on tennis and all things tennis. When it came to sales, I worked in baseball, and more specifically AAA baseball. But regardless of where I worked, whether it was in tennis or whether it was in baseball, the transferable skills that I had to deal with in those roles can apply to any sport-specific industry really throughout the country. Last but not least is something that I like to inform students of is I am a licensed referee in the state of Indiana as well as Ohio, where I'm originally from. And so I am able to interact with administrative personnel at the interscholastic level, as well as coaches. And this helps students because I am able to have those additional conversations with those administrative staff, with those coaches, in case I have students in my classroom wanting to become a coach or wanting to become an athletic director or some other recreational level that I can interact with them. When students come to Ball State and pursue the sport administration program, they are going to get many different opportunities throughout their 3 or 4 year career here. To start off, right from the very beginning, as a freshman, they are going to get volunteer hours associated with the sport industry. These hours can come from many different areas, whether they're professional sports, college sports, recreation, or even interscholastic. The beauty of our introduction course is that we do have a partnership with Ball State Athletics, our Division I athletic department. With every home game that Ball State has on campus, they need volunteers. They need workers and help. And so we have this partnership with our athletic department where students are able to volunteer at these home games to get that hands-on experience that is necessary in order to be successful in our sport industry. In addition to that, students will also get multiple opportunities working on projects within the classroom. And these projects within the classroom are designed to, again, build on the credentials, build on the experience that students have, early on in their career. With these projects, we are building a partnership with industry professionals in the outside sports world, whether that's up in Fort Wayne with the Tin Caps, whether that is here locally on campus with the Ball State department or others. And so the beauty of that is that when students are in these classes, they are going to have specific industry projects that organization would normally do themselves. Students are able to work on that project as a student so that when they graduate, they will be able to say, yes, I did this type of project. I did this type of project that realistically the industry has seen already. Another opportunity that students can pursue is participating in organizations that campus has, whether it's program-specific organizations or outside organizations within the greater Ball State community. A couple examples within our program is Sport Administration Association. This is a student-led organization specifically designed within our program. Another program-specific organization is Women in Sports Business. And again, it's looking at it from the female industry professionals and what they do and the opportunities that they have within sport as well. Another example of an opportunity that students really would get from our program is the mentorship that they are going to receive. This is a great program that we have here at Ball State because students are paired with industry alumni from our program who are currently working in the sport industry. And by doing this, students are paired with individuals that have similar interests as what they have. And this will allow them to ask questions and understand what are the expectations in order to be successful in sport.